Hi, my friends. Today we are talking about lesson 8.8, and we're going to talk about AM and PM. So, our learning target today says, I can tell time and use reasoning to state if the events is happening in the AM or PM. I'm sure you've heard of AM and PM before, which are our vocabulary words today. AM is in the morning, which is usually when a lot of people wake up. PM, another vocabulary word, is the afternoon and nighttime when people go to sleep. Now, let's take a look at our problem of the day. The problem of the day says, the clock shows the time Meg leaves for soccer practice. It takes 15 minutes to bike to soccer practice. When does Megan arrive at practice? So it says choose all that apply. Remember, we need to find out what is the question asking us. Let me get out my pen and underline that word. It says, when does Megan arrive at practice? That is what we need to find out. And it gives us some choices here. It says 3:30, 3:45, 45 minutes after 3, and 15 minutes to 4. So let's look over here at our clock because this tells us what time she arrives. So the clock says that Megan left at 3:30 and it took her 15 minutes to bike to soccer practice. If we added 15 minutes to this, where would we be at? Would we be at 3:30, 3:45, 45 minutes after 3, or 15 minutes to 4? Choose all that apply. Well, if she left and took her 15 minutes, we would be at 3:45. So, what does that translate into? We could say 3:45. That would be one. What else could we use? Think about it, my friends. If you said 45 minutes after 3, you are also right. Good job. We have another one. Think about it for a minute. If you said 15 minutes to 4, you are also right. Because this would be 15 minutes to 4. Would it be 3:30? No, it wouldn't, because our original time was 3:30. Good job, Okay, my friends, let's talk a little bit more about AM and PM. Take a look at this picture right here. You see a girl and she's waking up. And it looks like morning time, which says right here. Morning time is always AM. I want you guys to remember that. So morning time is always the AM time. Now, take a look at this picture over here. He's sleeping. When people sleep, or in the afternoon, that would be PM. So nighttime and the afternoon is always going to be PM when we are telling time. Okay, my friends? Let's practice. Let's take a look at our word problem. It says, the first clock shows the time Ray wakes up in the morning. Write the same time on the second clock, then circle AM or PM. Well, let's take a look at this word problem first. It says, the first clock shows the time wakes up in the morning. I'm going to circle that word because that is a key word to help us identify if we are talking about AM or PM. We're looking at this clock first, right over here. Okay? So we are going to write the time that it says on the second clock. So I see my small hand pointing to the 7. I'm going to write my 7 right there. And the long one is pointing to the 5. And I know that that time means 20 5? Because the 1 is 5, 10, 15, 20, and this is 25. Now, it says circle AM or PM. Let's think about that, my friends. Remember the key word that I circled. What time Ray wakes up? Am I going to circle AM or PM? I'll give you guys a minute. If you guys said AM, you are right. Great job. I'm circling AM because AM is always the morning time. Let's try again. Okay, so this says circle AM or PM to tell when you would do each activity. So let's each read the activities and find out if we're going to do them either AM or PM. The first one says, do homework after school. Well, let's think about that for a minute. Remember what I had said. AM is always the morning time. Would the morning time be after school? After school is always in the afternoon, which would be, if you said PM, you are correct. So I'm going to circle PM. Great job, friends. Let's go to the next one. The next one says, get dressed to go to school. Let's think about this. AM or PM? I always get dressed in the morning before I go to school. The morning time is, think about it. If you said AM, awesome job. Give yourself a hand, my friends. All right, you're doing great. Let's take a look at the next one. It says, watch the sun rise. Does the sun rise in the morning or in the late afternoon? I know that it means when the sun is rising, it's about to come out. It's not setting. So if it's rising, that means it would be in the morning or at night, my friends. If you said morning, you are right again. You guys are on a roll. Okay, last one. It says eat dinner at 6:15. Well, there's a key word here. It says eat dinner. It doesn't say breakfast or lunch. Do you eat dinner in the morning or in the evening? Think about it. You eat dinner in the evening, and the evening is AM or PM, my friends. It is PM. Wonderful job. I'm going to circle my PM. Okay, my friends, this is the last direct instructions that we're going to be doing. We are going to draw the lines to match the time on each clock in the first row to the same time shown in the second row. So we have our digital clocks right over here. So let's match them. All right, this first time says 7:15. Where is 7:15 on these clocks down here? Well, I know this one is definitely not 7:15. It is pointing to the 6 and half past, so that would be not 7:15. How about this next one? Well, it's pointing to the 7, and when it's pointing to the 3, that is 15 minutes past the hour. This one looks correct, so I'm going to draw a line. Wonderful. Let's take a look at our next one. It says 6:45. 6:45. Well, I know this first one was half past the hour, so that's not the same as 6:45. Let's take a look at the next one over here. This one says 7 and that's also half past the hour. So that wouldn't be 6:45. Let's take a look at our last one. The long stick is pointing to the 9, which tells me it's 45 minutes past the hour. And it's 6:45 here. I'm going to put my line right there. Good job. Let's take a look at this next one. It says 7:30. Let's take a look at that first one again. Does this look like 7:30? I'm going to give you guys a second to think about it. If you said no, you are correct. Let's take a look at this one. The small line is pointed to the 7, and it's half past the hour. This is 7:30. Correct, my friends. I'm going to draw my line right over there. And then we have our last one, which says 6:30. Can you find the last one for me? I'm sure you can. It's all the way over here. 6:30. Great job, my friends. You did wonderful today. Bye.